The night began with a smile I could not stop wearing. I stood beside Olivia near the entrance, watching friends arrive with gifts and bright faces. My hand kept touching the engagement ring in my pocket. I had planned the proposal for months, and I still could not believe Olivia had said yes. Olivia squeezed my arm. "Ethan, stop looking so nervous." "I am not nervous." "Ethan is absolutely nervous." I laughed. "Fine. Ethan is nervous. But Ethan has a good reason." Olivia smiled. "Tonight is supposed to be perfect." "Then promise Olivia will not find a way to scare Ethan." Olivia rolled Olivia's eyes. "I promise." A waiter passed with champagne. I reached for 2 glasses, but Olivia suddenly looked toward the doorway. "Ryan is coming tonight." My smile disappeared. "Ryan." Olivia lowered Olivia's voice. "Ryan is only coming as an old friend." "Why would Ryan come to our engagement celebration?" "Because I invited Ryan." I stared at Olivia. "You invited Ryan?" "Ethan, please do not make this bigger than this is." "Olivia, Ryan is your ex." "I know. Ryan is not supposed to be part of our future." Olivia sighed. "Ethan, Ryan being here does not change anything." "Then why did Olivia invite Ryan?" "Because Ryan and I ended things years ago." "I do not hate Ryan. I do not need to hate Ryan. Tonight is about us." I searched Olivia's face. "Does Ryan know about the engagement?" "Of course Ryan knows." "Did Ryan congratulate Olivia?" Olivia hesitated. "That is not important." "It sounds important." "Ethan, trust me." Those 2 words calmed me. I loved Olivia. After 4 years together, I believed I knew every part of Olivia's heart. I believed Olivia would never put our future at risk. So I nodded. "Fine. Ethan trusts Olivia." Olivia kissed my cheek. That is all Olivia needs. An hour later, the room was full. Music played softly while our friends talked near the tables. Marcus stood beside me, holding a glass and watching the crowd. "Ethan." "What?" Marcus nodded toward the entrance. I turned. Ryan walked inside. I had never met Ryan before, but I knew Ryan from Olivia's stories. Ryan wore a dark suit, carried himself like Ryan owned the room, and smiled directly at Olivia. Olivia froze for half a second. Then Olivia smiled. "Ryan." Ryan walked straight toward us. "Congratulations, Olivia." Ryan hugged Olivia. Not a quick greeting. A long hug. My fingers tightened around my glass. Ryan stepped back and looked at the ring on Olivia's finger. So Olivia really did it. Olivia touched the ring. "Yes." Ryan looked at me. "Ethan, right?" "Ethan." Ryan smiled. "Good to finally meet Ethan." "Same." Marcus moved closer. Ryan looked around the room. Olivia always hated crowded parties. Olivia laughed softly. "I still hate crowded parties. You always used to hide near the kitchen. You remember that?" "I remember everything." Olivia's smile faded for a moment. I noticed. Ryan noticed too. A few minutes later, I watched Ryan and Olivia talking near the window. Ryan whispered something. Olivia laughed. Ryan touched Olivia's wrist. Olivia did not move away. Marcus came beside me. "Ethan, stop watching Olivia. Watch Ryan." "I am watching Ryan." "No. Ethan is watching Olivia because Ethan wants Olivia to prove everything is fine." I looked at Marcus. "What are you saying?" "I am saying Ryan did not come here just to congratulate Ethan. Ryan was invited by Olivia." I looked back toward the window. Marcus lowered Marcus's voice. "Ethan, trust instincts." "My instincts are telling Ethan to trust Olivia." "I hope Olivia does." That sounded strange. "I am not trying to hurt Ethan." "Then what are you trying to do?" "Keep Ethan from getting hurt." Before I could answer, Ryan raised a glass. "Everyone, may I have attention?" The conversation stopped. Ryan walked toward Olivia. Olivia looked confused. "Ryan, what are you doing?" Ryan smiled. "I came here with something Olivia deserves to see." My stomach tightened. Ryan reached inside the jacket. Olivia whispered, "Ryan, stop." Ryan pulled out a small velvet box. The room went silent. Marcus grabbed my shoulder. "Ethan." I could barely breathe. Ryan opened the box. Inside was a delicate ring. Olivia stared at it. "Ryan, why?" Ryan looked directly into Olivia's eyes. "Because I never stopped waiting for Olivia." I heard a few shocked whispers. I looked at Olivia. Tears filled Olivia's eyes. Olivia did not look angry. Olivia did not look surprised. Olivia looked heartbroken. And suddenly, everything I had believed about tonight began falling apart. I remembered Olivia's hesitation. I remembered the missing congratulations. I remembered Ryan saying, "I remember everything." My heart sank. Ryan had not come to celebrate my engagement. Ryan had come to reclaim Olivia. And the worst part was the look in Olivia's eyes. That look told me Olivia had been waiting too. I stepped toward Olivia. Olivia, did Olivia know Ryan was bringing that? Olivia looked at me. Ethan, I did not know. Ryan interrupted. Olivia knew Ryan still cared. I turned toward Ryan. Ryan, this is my engagement. Ryan smiled. I know. Then respect it. Ryan looked at Olivia again. Ask Olivia what Olivia wants. Olivia whispered. Ryan, this is not the place. Then tell Ethan the truth somewhere else. Marcus stepped between us. Ryan, leave. Ryan laughed. Marcus, this has nothing to do with Marcus. It has everything to do with Ethan. I raised my hand. Marcus, stop. Marcus looked at me. Ethan, think carefully. I nodded, but my eyes stayed on Olivia. Olivia, look at Ethan. Olivia lifted Olivia's eyes. Tell Ethan this means nothing. Olivia opened Olivia's mouth. Nothing came out. That silence hurt. I swallowed. Olivia, say it. Olivia looked at the velvet box. Then Olivia looked at Ryan. Then Olivia looked back at me. The room seemed to disappear around me. I realized I had spent 4 years believing trust was built together. Tonight, I learned trust could disappear in one silence. And I knew, even then, that tonight would change everything. I stood near the kitchen doorway, trying to understand how my engagement party had turned into something I could barely recognize. Olivia kept smiling at our guests. Ethan, come take a picture with everyone. I'm not in the mood for pictures. Olivia lowered her voice. Please, we cannot let one awkward moment ruin tonight. One awkward moment. Olivia looked toward the living room. Ryan is leaving soon. Then why does Ryan keep pulling Olivia aside? Ryan wants to apologize. For what? For the past. I stared at Olivia. Then why is Olivia smiling at Ryan like nothing happened? Olivia crossed her arms. Ethan, I already told you. Ryan means nothing to me. Then prove it. How? Tell Ryan to leave. Olivia's face tightened. Ethan, this is humiliating. I almost laughed. Olivia, Ryan walked into our engagement party with a ring for Olivia. Ethan is the one who should feel humiliated. Olivia looked away. Before I could say more, Ryan appeared beside us. Olivia, can I talk to Olivia? I stepped back. Go ahead. Olivia followed Ryan toward the hallway. Marcus appeared beside me. Ethan, do not follow them. I need answers. Answers will come. I have waited 4 years for answers. Marcus looked at me sadly. Then make sure the answers are worth hearing. I watched Olivia and Ryan disappear. 5 minutes passed. Then 10. When Olivia returned, Olivia looked pale. What did Ryan want? Nothing important. Then why did Olivia look terrified? I am tired, Ethan. You are not answering. Because I do not want another fight. I felt anger rising. This is not a fight. This is Ethan asking what happened to Ethan's relationship. Olivia sighed. Can we talk tomorrow? No. Ethan, please. Not tomorrow. Tonight. Olivia shook her head. I turned toward Ryan. Ryan. Ryan stopped. Can we talk? Ryan smiled. Finally. We walked outside. The cold air hit my face. I looked directly at Ryan. How long has Ryan been talking to Olivia? Ryan put both hands into the jacket pockets. Why ask Ryan? Because Olivia will not answer. Ryan laughed. That sounds like Olivia. Answer. 3 weeks. My chest tightened. 3 weeks. Almost 4. Before the engagement? Yes. What did Olivia want? Ryan studied my face. Ethan really wants the truth? Yes. Olivia contacted Ryan first. I said nothing. Ryan continued. Olivia asked whether Ryan would take Olivia back. My stomach dropped. Why? Because Olivia was unhappy. Unhappy with what? With Ethan. I looked away for a moment. Did Olivia say that? Olivia said Ethan was safe. Olivia said Ethan was kind. Olivia said Ethan loved Olivia. That does not answer the question. Ryan smiled. Olivia also said Olivia missed Ryan. I felt something inside me break. Did Olivia ask Ryan to leave me? Not exactly. What does that mean? Olivia wanted to know whether Ryan still had feelings. And Ryan? Ryan said yes. I stared at Ryan. And Olivia? Ryan shrugged. Olivia cried. I closed my eyes. For 4 years, I had defended Olivia against every doubt. Now every doubt had a voice. I opened my eyes. Ryan, why tell Ethan this? Because Ryan knows Ethan has already lost. I stepped closer. Do not confuse betrayal with victory. Ryan smiled. Call it whatever helps Ethan sleep. I walked back inside. Olivia came toward me. Ethan. I looked at Olivia. How long have you been talking to Ryan? Olivia froze. It was complicated. I shook my head. No, Olivia. Complicated is a broken clock. Betrayal is a choice. Olivia's eyes filled with tears. Ethan, I never meant for this to happen. Olivia contacted Ryan. I was confused. Olivia asked whether Ryan would take Olivia back. I needed to know. Know what? Whether Ryan still cared. And did that matter while Olivia was wearing Ethan's ring? Olivia looked down. I never cheated on Ethan physically. I stared at Olivia. Is that Olivia's defense? I am telling the truth. No. Olivia is telling Ethan the smallest part of the truth. I never kissed Ryan. Olivia wanted to. I was emotional. Olivia wanted Ryan. Olivia cried. I loved Ethan too. Olivia covered her face. I did not know what I wanted. I knew what I wanted. What? You. Olivia looked at me. And Olivia chose to make Ethan compete with someone who was supposed to be in the past. Olivia whispered, I am sorry. I heard my mother's voice behind me. Ethan. I turned. Evelyn stood near the doorway. Mom, I cannot do this. Evelyn walked closer. Then do not destroy yourself trying to punish someone who already chose to hurt you. I looked at Olivia. I just wanted the truth. Evelyn touched my shoulder. Now you have it. I slowly removed my engagement ring. Olivia stared at my hand. Ethan, please do not. I placed the ring on the kitchen table. Olivia whispered, does this mean we are finished? I looked at the ring. No. It means Ethan is finished begging. I walked toward the door. Olivia followed. Ethan, wait. I stopped. Please. I turned around. Olivia, I cannot stay tonight. I can explain everything. Maybe. Then come back tomorrow. I do not know if Ethan will. Olivia cried harder. I opened the door. Marcus stood outside. Ethan, I am leaving. Marcus nodded. I will drive. I looked back once. Olivia stood beside the kitchen table, staring at the ring. I wanted to feel victorious. I felt empty. The drive was silent. When I reached home, I sat alone in the dark. My phone buzzed. Olivia. One message. I opened it. Ethan, Ryan isn't the only reason I was unhappy. I read the sentence twice. Then a third time. My hands went cold. If Ryan was not the only reason, I needed to know what I had missed. And suddenly, the worst part of the night had not been Ryan. The worst part was realizing Olivia had another truth waiting for me. I stared at the message, knowing tomorrow would hurt more than tonight ever had. 3 weeks passed after the engagement disaster. I stopped wearing the ring. I stopped checking Olivia's social media. I stopped asking Marcus what Olivia was doing. I thought distance would make everything easier. It did not. My phone buzzed every morning. Ethan, please talk to me. I ignored the first message. Another arrived. Ethan, I am sorry. I ignored that one too. Then another. I made mistakes because I was confused. I stared at the screen. Confused, I whispered. Always confused. Marcus looked over from the couch. Ethan, delete the messages. I should. Then do it. I deleted the thread. My phone buzzed again. Marcus laughed. Olivia is persistent. I looked at the new message. I miss Ethan. I locked the phone. Marcus shook Marcus's head. Ethan, stop answering Olivia's messages. I am not answering. Not yet. I will not. Good. I spent the next few weeks rebuilding my routine. I worked late, exercised before work, cooked simple meals, and started meeting Marcus for coffee instead of spending evenings alone. One Friday, Marcus invited me to a business event. Ethan needs to leave the apartment. I have work. Ethan has been using work as an excuse for 3 weeks. I am recovering. Recovery does not require hiding. I smiled. Fine. Ethan will go. The event was crowded, but I stayed near the coffee table while Marcus spoke with clients. A woman approached. Is Ethan Carter? I turned. Ethan is. The woman smiled. I am Claire Morgan. Nice to meet Claire. Marcus said Claire should find Ethan near the coffee. I looked across the room. Marcus was already smiling. Marcus planned this. Marcus said nothing about Ethan's relationship. I laughed. Good. Claire picked up a cup. Then Claire can blame Marcus for the bad coffee. The coffee is terrible. Finally, something Ethan and Claire agree about. I smiled for the first time that evening. Claire noticed. Ethan looked surprised. Surprised by what? Ethan smiled. I laughed again. I still know how. Good. Claire was beginning to wonder. We talked for 20 minutes. Claire asked about work, books, travel, and the city. Claire never asked why I looked tired. Claire never asked about Olivia. That mattered. A week later, I saw Claire at another event. Claire. Ethan. Are Claire following Ethan? Maybe Ethan is following Claire. That sounds suspicious. Claire laughed. We became friends. Our conversation stayed simple. Claire asked about my favorite food. I asked about Claire's favorite movie. Claire complained about traffic. I complained about meetings. Neither of us rushed anything. One evening, Claire noticed my phone lighting up. Olivia. I nodded. Does Ethan want to answer? No. Then do not. I looked at Claire. Most people tell Ethan what Ethan should do. Claire is not most people. Why? Because Ethan knows Ethan's life better than Claire does. That answer stayed with me. A few days later, Claire and I sat outside a small cafe. Claire looked at me. What happened to Ethan? I knew the question would eventually come. I looked down at my coffee. I trusted someone who wanted two futures. Claire waited. I continued. Olivia was my girlfriend. Ethan thought Olivia was the person Ethan would marry. Claire said nothing. Then Olivia invited Ryan, an ex, to our engagement party. Claire's expression changed. Ryan. Ryan brought a ring. Claire slowly put down the cup. And Olivia? Olivia had contacted Ryan before the engagement. Did Olivia leave Ethan for Ryan? Not immediately. I looked away. Olivia said Olivia never physically betrayed Ethan. Claire stayed quiet. That sentence hurt more than anything. Why? Because Olivia thought betrayal needed a physical act. Claire nodded. Ethan loved Olivia. I did. Does Ethan still? I thought carefully. I do not know. Claire smiled sadly. That is honest. I am scared of trusting someone again. Claire understands. How? Because trust is not something a person gives once. Trust is something people build through choices. I looked at Claire. Ethan does not want another relationship. Then Ethan should not start one. Simple. Simple does not mean easy. I smiled. Claire continued. Healing does not mean forgetting. Healing means refusing to let the past control every future decision. I stared at the street. Olivia had spent weeks trying to pull me backward. Claire was the first person who never asked me to move anywhere. That night, I understood something important. I was no longer waiting for Olivia to choose me. I had spent years measuring my worth by Olivia's attention. Now I wanted my own life. The next morning, Marcus called. Ethan, how was the date? It was not a date. Coffee with Claire? Friendship. Sure. I laughed. Marcus became serious. Ethan, Claire is not Olivia. Stop punishing Claire for Olivia's mistakes. I am not punishing Claire. Good. Do not build walls so high that nobody good can reach Ethan. I thought about Claire's words. I am trying. That is enough. For the first time in months, I believed my life could become something better. Then my phone rang. Olivia. I watched the screen. I did not answer. The phone stopped. Then rang again. I ignored it. A third call came. Then a fourth. Marcus texted. Do not answer. I locked the phone. An hour later, another message appeared. Ethan, who is Claire? My heart dropped. Olivia had discovered Claire existed. That evening, Olivia called again. And again. And again. I let the phone ring until silence returned. I did not feel guilty. I did not feel angry. I felt calm. That calm frightened me more than Olivia's calls, because calm meant the old version of Ethan was finally disappearing, one choice at a time for good. I stared at the screen as Olivia's name filled my phone. For the first time, I understood something frightening. Olivia was not calling because Olivia had suddenly learned how to love me. Olivia was calling because Olivia was afraid I had finally learned how to live without Olivia. Months passed, and my life became quieter. Claire and I spent more time together. We talked after work, cooked dinner, argued about movies, and laughed about small things. Nothing felt forced. One evening, Claire looked at me. Ethan, what are Ethan thinking about? About us. Claire smiled. That sounds serious. It is. I took Claire's hand. I need to tell Claire something. Go ahead. I do not want Claire to become revenge against Olivia. Claire's expression softened. I never thought Claire was revenge. I need Claire to know that. I do. I want this relationship because I choose Claire. Claire squeezed my hand. Then Ethan does not need to keep explaining the past. I smiled. Claire makes everything sound easy. Claire just tells Ethan the truth. I looked at Claire. I love Claire. Claire smiled. I love Ethan too. That night, I realized love could feel peaceful. Weeks later, I bought a ring. Marcus noticed immediately. Ethan. What? Why is Ethan hiding a box? I laughed. Marcus notices everything. Is that an engagement ring? Maybe. Marcus grinned. Finally. I shook my head. Do not tell anyone. Marcus will tell nobody. A few days later, I took Claire to the place where we had first talked alone. I held the ring. Claire. Claire looked at me. Ethan looks nervous. I am terrified. Why? Because Ethan wants to ask Claire something that could change everything. Claire smiled. Ask. I opened the box. Claire. Will Claire marry Ethan? Claire covered Claire's mouth. Then Claire laughed through tears. Yes. I slipped the ring onto Claire's finger. Claire hugged me. I closed my eyes. For once, I was not thinking about Olivia. I was thinking about my future. I kept the engagement private. Not because I was ashamed. Because I wanted one thing in my life that did not belong to the past. Meanwhile, Olivia's relationship with Ryan began falling apart. Marcus told me about it one afternoon. Ryan and Olivia are fighting constantly. I do not want updates. Then Marcus will stop. I looked down. Good. But the news still reached me. Ryan questioned Olivia constantly. Where is Olivia going? Why is Olivia texting Ethan? Why does Olivia still have Ethan's old pictures? Olivia eventually confronted Ryan. Ryan, why are Ryan so suspicious? Because Ryan knows Olivia still thinks about Ethan. I do not. Then delete Ethan's number. Olivia refused. Ryan laughed bitterly. Exactly. Ryan eventually walked away. Olivia called me that night. I answered only once. Olivia. Ethan. What happened? Ryan left. I stayed silent. Ethan, I think we made a mistake. I closed my eyes. Olivia made a choice. I respected the choice. I was confused. Olivia always says that. I know Ethan still cares. I care about what happened. That does not mean Ethan wants Olivia back. Can we meet? No. Please. I am moving forward. With Claire. I froze. How does Olivia know Claire? I know Ethan. Olivia does not know Ethan anymore. The line went quiet. Ethan, I miss Ethan. I am sorry. Is that all? Yes. I ended the call. Claire noticed my expression when I returned home. Olivia. Yes. What did Olivia want? Another chance. Does Ethan want to give Olivia one? No. Claire smiled. Then Ethan already knows the answer. A week later, Olivia announced a huge celebration. Marcus showed me the invitation. Olivia invited Ethan. I read the card. Olivia wants to prove something. Claire looked at me. Are Ethan going? I looked at Claire. Maybe. Claire asked quietly. Are Ethan going because Ethan wants closure or because Ethan wants revenge? I looked at the invitation. I don't know yet. Claire nodded. Then Ethan should decide before Ethan walks through that door. I thought about it all night. Finally, I told Claire the truth. I want to go. Why? Because I am tired of being afraid of the past. Claire took my hand. Then Claire will go with Ethan. I smiled. Are Claire sure? Yes. Olivia believed Olivia had control over the evening. Olivia believed inviting me would show that Olivia had moved on. Olivia did not know Claire would arrive beside me. The night before the celebration, Ryan returned unexpectedly. Olivia opened the door. Ryan. Ryan looked exhausted. Ryan came to say goodbye. Olivia stared. Why? Because Ryan knows Olivia still loves Ethan. That is not true. Then why did Olivia keep Ethan's number? Olivia had no answer. Ryan shook Ryan's head. Ryan wanted Olivia. But Ryan does not want someone who is waiting for another man. I was trying to move on. No. Olivia was trying to make Ethan jealous. Olivia cried. Ryan, please. I am done. Ryan walked away. Olivia stood alone. The next evening, Claire adjusted Claire's dress while I fixed my jacket. Claire looked at me. Ready? I looked at the new ring on my finger. Ready? Claire smiled. We drove to Olivia's celebration. The building was bright with lights. People gathered near the entrance. I stepped out first. Claire took my hand. I looked at Claire. No matter what happens, Ethan is leaving with Claire. Claire smiled. Good. We walked inside. Conversation stopped. I felt every eye turned toward us. Then I saw Olivia. Olivia was smiling. Until Olivia saw Claire. Olivia's smile disappeared. Olivia stared at Claire's ring. Then Olivia looked at my hand. I lifted my left hand slightly. The new engagement ring caught the light. Olivia whispered my name. Ethan. I held Claire's hand tighter. For the first time, I did not feel like Olivia's abandoned fiancé. I felt like a man who had finally chosen his own future. And Olivia was about to learn exactly what that choice meant. I walked into the celebration with Claire beside me. The room went quiet so quickly that I could hear my own breathing. Olivia stared at Claire's ring. Then Olivia stared at my ring. Ethan. Hello, Olivia. Olivia looked at Claire. Who is Claire? I held Claire's hand. Claire is my fiancée. A wave of whispers moved through the room. Olivia's face lost its color. Your fiancé? Yes. You are engaged? Yes. When did this happen? Months ago. Olivia looked at Claire again. Why did Ethan bring Claire here? Claire answered calmly. Ethan did not bring Claire here to hurt Olivia. Olivia looked at me. Then why? Because I was invited. Olivia's voice shook. Ethan knew this would hurt me. I knew seeing me would be difficult. You wanted revenge. I took a slow breath. Once, I wanted Olivia to feel the pain Olivia caused me. Olivia's eyes filled with tears. And now I do not need revenge. Olivia stepped closer. You moved on that easily? No. Ethan spent months learning how to move on. You loved me. I did. And now Claire has replaced me? I looked at Olivia. No, Olivia. I replaced the version of myself that kept accepting less. Claire squeezed my hand. Olivia looked away. Claire knew about Olivia. Claire knows the truth. And Claire still chose Ethan? Yes. Olivia laughed bitterly. Of course. I shook my head. Olivia, this is not a competition. Then why bring Claire? Claire answered before I could. I did not come here to take anything from Olivia. Ethan came here because Ethan stopped hiding from the past. Olivia wiped Olivia's tears. You both planned this. No. Ethan wanted everyone to see me fail. No. Then why does Ethan look so calm? Because Ethan already survived the worst night. Marcus approached from behind me. Ethan, are you okay? I am. Olivia looked at Marcus. Marcus knew. Marcus answered. Marcus knew Ethan was engaged. Olivia stared at Marcus. Everyone knew except Olivia. I looked around the room. That is not what matters. Olivia's voice became louder. You all think Olivia is terrible. Nobody answered. Then the entrance opened. Ryan walked inside. Olivia froze. Ryan. Ryan looked at Olivia. Ryan came back for one reason. Olivia stepped toward Ryan. What does Ryan want? The truth. Ryan pulled out a phone. Olivia's expression changed. Ryan, do not. I looked at Ryan. What is on the phone? Messages from Olivia. Olivia shook Olivia's head. Ryan, please. Ryan read one message. Olivia asked Ryan to leave the door open. The room became silent. Ryan continued. Olivia wrote that Ethan might never forgive Olivia, but Ryan should keep a place for Olivia. Olivia covered Olivia's face. Stop. Ryan looked at me. Ryan did not want Ethan blamed for Olivia's choices. I looked at Olivia. Why did Olivia send those messages? Olivia cried. Because Olivia was scared. Scared of what? Losing both of you. Ryan laughed sadly. That was never love. Olivia looked at Ryan. Ryan loved Olivia. I loved the idea of Olivia. Ryan lowered the phone. But Ryan never wanted a real future with Olivia. Olivia stared at Ryan. What? I wanted Olivia when Ethan had Olivia. I wanted to win. The words hit the room harder than shouting. Olivia whispered. So Ryan never loved me? Ryan shook Ryan's head. Not the way Olivia needed. I watched Olivia break down. For one moment, I had everything I once wanted. Proof. Confessions. Regret. I could have exposed every message. I could have told everyone how Olivia contacted Ryan. I could have made Olivia feel the same humiliation I felt. Instead, I stepped forward. Enough. Everyone looked at me. Olivia lifted Olivia's head. Ethan. Ryan said what needed to be said. Ethan does not need to continue. Olivia stared at me through tears. Why? Because I do not want to become the kind of person Olivia hurt. Olivia shook Olivia's head. Ethan should hate Olivia. I do not. Why not? Because hate still gives Olivia space in my life. Claire smiled softly. I turned toward Claire. Ready to leave? Claire nodded. Yes. Olivia stepped between us. Ethan. I stopped. Please. I waited. Olivia's voice broke. Ethan, please give me one last chance. One last chance for what? For us. There is no us anymore. Ethan, Olivia can change. I hope Olivia does. Then let Ethan help. I spent years helping Olivia. Ethan forgot how to help Ethan. Olivia stepped closer. Ethan, I made mistakes. Olivia made choices. I regret them. I believe Olivia. Then why cannot Ethan forgive me? I can forgive Olivia. Then come back. No. Olivia looked at Claire. Claire, Please tell Ethan to give Olivia another chance. Claire shook Claire's head. Ethan does not need Claire to make that choice. Then what does Claire think? I think Ethan has already made the choice. I felt Claire's hand in mine. Claire continued. Olivia deserves forgiveness. Ethan deserves peace. Olivia whispered. Claire took Ethan from Olivia. No, I said. Olivia lost Ethan when Olivia decided Ethan would always wait. Olivia started crying again. I never thought Ethan would stop waiting. That was the problem. I remembered the old ring sitting alone on my kitchen table. I remembered how badly I wanted Olivia to come back. I remembered every excuse I had accepted. Tonight, I finally understood that losing Olivia had not destroyed me. Losing myself for Olivia had nearly destroyed me. I am not going to expose Olivia. I am not going to insult Olivia. I am not going to celebrate Olivia's pain. Olivia stared at me as though Olivia was seeing me for the first time. Ethan really does not love Olivia anymore. I answered honestly. I loved Olivia deeply, but Ethan loves the life Ethan has now. Claire looked at me. I smiled. Come on. Claire nodded. We turned toward the door. Behind me, Olivia said my name again. I stopped. I did not turn around. Ethan, please give me one last chance. I stood near the door and listened to Olivia cry behind me. Ethan, please do not leave. I turned around. Olivia wiped Olivia's face. Please answer one question. What question? Do Ethan still hate Olivia? I took a slow breath. No. Ethan doesn't hate Olivia anymore. Olivia looked confused. Then why can't Ethan come back? Because forgiveness gave Ethan peace. Going back would take that peace away. Olivia sat down. I thought Ethan would always wait. I waited. I thought Ethan loved me enough to forgive everything. I loved Olivia enough to forgive. I did not love Olivia enough to destroy myself again. Olivia covered Olivia's face. Ryan said Ryan never truly loved me. I heard. Ryan wanted to win. Yes. Olivia wanted Ethan and Ryan both. I know. I was selfish. Yes. The answer made Olivia cry harder. I am sorry. I believe Olivia. Then why does Ethan sound so cold? Because Ethan finally learned that kindness does not require returning to the person who caused the wound. Olivia looked at me. Can Olivia fix what Olivia broke? No. Olivia's lips trembled. Nothing. The past cannot be repaired. Olivia can learn from it. I want Ethan to help. I hope Olivia finds someone who can help. Ethan cannot be that person. Olivia nodded slowly. I ruined everything. No. Olivia made choices. Now Olivia has to live with the choices. Olivia looked toward Claire. Does Claire make Ethan happy? I glanced at Claire. Yes. Does Ethan love Claire? Yes. More than Ethan loved Olivia? I paused. Different. Olivia looked hurt. Different. Olivia and Ethan had history. Claire and Ethan have trust. Ethan will never compare those things again. Claire stepped closer. Ethan, are Ethan ready? I nodded. Almost. Olivia stood. Can Olivia have one last hug? I hesitated. Then I stepped forward and gave Olivia a brief hug. It did not feel romantic. It did not feel painful. It felt like goodbye. Olivia whispered, I am sorry. I forgive Olivia. Olivia looked at me for several seconds. Does forgiveness mean Ethan is not angry anymore? I still remember the pain. Then how can Ethan forgive me? Forgiveness does not erase what happened. It only means I refuse to carry the anger everywhere I go. Olivia nodded slowly. Olivia wishes Olivia understood that before. So do I. Olivia pulled away. Why? Because I do not want anger controlling Ethan anymore. Olivia nodded through tears. Goodbye, Ethan. Goodbye, Olivia. I walked outside with Claire. Marcus waited near the car. Marcus looked at me. Ethan okay? I smiled. Ethan is finally okay. Marcus nodded. I knew Ethan would get here. I did not. That is why friends exist. Claire took my hand. We should celebrate. I laughed. Celebrate what? Our future. I looked at Claire's ring. You are right. Claire smiled. Where should we go? Anywhere. Anywhere. Anywhere Ethan can start making new memories. Claire squeezed my hand. Then let us start. We drove to Evelyn's house. Evelyn opened the door before I knocked twice. Ethan. Mom. Evelyn looked at Claire. Claire. Hello, Evelyn. Evelyn smiled. Come inside. We sat together. Evelyn studied my face. Something changed. I finally understood what Evelyn meant. About what? You told me not to destroy myself trying to punish someone who chose to hurt me. Evelyn smiled. And you were right. Evelyn reached across the table. I never wanted Ethan to suffer. I know. I wanted Ethan to understand that walking away is not weakness. I understand now. Claire looked at me. Ethan learned. I laughed softly. I learned the hard way. Evelyn looked at Claire. Thank you for being patient. Claire smiled. Ethan made it easy. I shook my head. Claire is lying. Everyone laughed. For the first time in months, laughter did not feel forced. Later that night, I returned home. The old engagement ring was still on the kitchen table. I picked it up. For months, the ring had represented everything I had lost. Tonight, it felt different. I remembered the night I placed it there. I remembered Olivia crying. I remembered my own broken voice. I remembered thinking my life was over. It was not over. My old life was over. That difference mattered. I opened the front door. Claire stood outside. Ethan, coming. I looked at the ring one last time. Then I threw the ring into the trash. I did not throw it away because the past never mattered. I threw it away because the past no longer owned me. Claire took my hand. Ready? I smiled. For the first time, I really am. We walked toward the car. I looked back at the house once. There was no anger, no regret, no wish for Olivia to suffer. Only peace. I finally understood something I had missed for years. Love was not supposed to make me beg for respect. Love was not supposed to make me compete for a place in someone's heart. Love was not supposed to make me lose myself. Claire did not save me. Claire simply gave me enough space to save myself. Ryan lost Olivia because Ryan treated love like a competition. Olivia lost me because Olivia believed I would always wait. I almost lost myself because I believed loving someone meant accepting everything. Now I knew better. Sometimes karma is not watching someone fall. Sometimes karma is watching someone realize they lost the person who would have given everything, and knowing that person finally learned to give everything to himself. I looked at Claire. Do Claire ever worry Ethan will become like Ethan was before? Claire shook Claire's head. I trust Ethan to speak when something hurts. That means more than Claire knows. Then Ethan should keep choosing honesty. I will. Ethan is ready for tomorrow. Claire smiled. Then tomorrow starts now. I smiled because tomorrow no longer frightened me. For once, tomorrow now felt truly like something I had finally earned. I squeezed Claire's hand. And for the first time, I walked forward without looking back.